I didn't know I was going to be giving a speech today, so I'm kind of unprepared. And I'm getting older, so I had to borrow someone's magnifying glasses, so I apologize. But I am honored. Now I can't see you guys. I am honored to be one of the best men here for Rick and for Catherine. And a wise man told me one time that the best man's speech should last just as long as the groom makes love. So let's all raise our glasses. But seriously, we'll go a little bit longer. Just wrap up in 5 seconds. We're here to celebrate Rick and Catherine. Since in everyone's life, you end up meeting that special person that knows you inside and out, that knows everything about you. And for Rick, that's me. I am the encyclopedia of Rick's life. I know everything that's happened. Deep, dark secrets. But we're not going to address those today. But seriously, let's just kind of take a trip down memory lane. As Rick said, we met, I think, the year before high school. I didn't have any more hair than I have right now. But the scary thing is, to give you an idea, one of Catherine's bridesmaids, Catherine, I think it is, went to our same high school, if you can believe it. Catherine, who lives here in Austin, went to Palmetto High School in Miami, Florida, albeit she graduated in 2002.
I told her not to say the date.
Yeah, she told me the date, yeah. So I don't even want to... That's opening a whole can of worms. I'm going to be dealing with that with my therapist for a long time. But we had a great time in high school. Rick and I and the other guys we got Rich Villaverde here. We have Jeff Friedstein here. We had a great time in high school. I mean, we went to concerts, we went to parties, we traveled to, Rick and I went to Israel, spent a summer in Israel. Weekends on the beach at Key Biscayne, almost dying, and Bill Scott's, I think it was Souped Up GTO, going on Rich Villaverde's boat every Sunday, mooning the Sunday brunch at Monty Trainer's or whatever that was. And I got to tell you something, I saw Rick, and Catherine, good luck. And that was before passage of time. But one of the things no one here knows, and I don't think that Rick has even thought about this for a year, Rick was actually a sweetheart to, we had high school sororities. In the Jewish groups, BBYO and the other ones, there were fraternities and there were sororities. And so Rick, we were sweethearts to one of the groups, one of the sororities. So Rick actually got kidnapped in the middle of the night from his bed, I'm not sure if he got tied up, but he got thrown into a van, and he was a kept man by a sorority for 2 years. He was. He dated the girls in the sorority. He was essentially the eye candy that we all know him to be right now. And he was smart. And I don't know if you guys know this, Rick was the valedictorian of our class. I mean, we had 700 people in our class. He was the #1 guy out of 700 people in our class. That was pretty impressive. But I just want to give you some advice. I mean, this is from my own experience. You may be smart, but Catherine's always right. So don't even try. Just accept what she says, nod your head, say yes dear, yes dear, yes dear. Okay? Please.
You have lots of practice.
I do that all the time. Yes, Lauren, yes, Lauren, yes, Lauren. But when it was time for college, it didn't surprise us at all. Rick went to Brandeis, he's a nice Jewish boy going to a Jewish school in Boston. And then one day he says, you know what? I'm going to Rice. And I said, where's Rice? He says, it's in Houston. I said, where's Houston? He said, it's in Texas. So, what are you talking about? You're going to Texas. And we figured it was a phase. How long could this guy from Miami, who went to Temple Beth Am, got bar mitzvah, I'm not sure it was Temple Beth Am, but anyway, how long could he be in Texas? And now it's been 25 years. So I guess the phase is not a phase. I guess you're a Texan.
I'm a Texan.
Oh my God. And
I got here as soon as I could.
Well, I actually went to Rice for one semester. I did an exchange program for my school up in Philadelphia. And most of the other people that are doing exchange programs went to France and Germany and Spain. And I went to Houston, Texas. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. But I was told by everyone, and I think everyone from Texas here will appreciate that, I was in the only state that used to be its own country. And so Yeah, let's whoop it up for Texas. You guys literally are a different breed. But anyway, after college, Rick went to D.C. We all kind of migrated to D.C. We had a great time. We had, some really good times. I just remember Rick was living in a tenement in Old Town, Virginia. Catherine,
What is a tenement?
what is a tenement? I'll tell you what a tenement is. You walk in the hallway and it smells like death. There was something going on there. It was scary. But he was there for 2 years. I'm not quite sure. You know what? His taste has gotten better over time. Obviously. But the other thing I just want to tell you, just a quick funny story. We took a trip after we both graduated from grad school. We went out to Seattle, then we went into Canada, Vancouver. We're coming up Vancouver Island. You have to take the ferry into the States, and you go into, if anyone's a Twilight fan, it's Forks, Washington. It's right in that whole area. And we show our driver's license. And to get into the States at that point, all you need was a driver's license, not a passport. And the guy says, oh, Miami, because we both had our Florida. He said, there's a hurricane coming, and this is 1992. And we said, what are you talking about? He said, this is Hurricane Andrew. It turned out to be Hurricane Andrew. So we went to the hotel. It's a small little town. We spent the night playing darts with Native Americans, watching Miami get pummeled by a hurricane. We actually got in touch with our parents first. We found a payphone. And for essentially half the people here, I'll explain what a payphone is later. We had to put quarters in, and we caught our parents right before they were all evacuated. So that was kind of interesting. But he was a celebrity. He was actually interviewed. The town threw us a fish fry. They felt so bad that we had no home to live in. And so they actually made us a fish fry. He was interviewed for the paper. I don't know where it is on the internet. I've looked repeatedly. I can't find it. But somewhere in Forks, Washington, in the archives, there's Rick Airy giving an interview. But Catherine, I just wanted to warn you. We expected Rick to grow up and mature by now. But this morning, we saw something in Rick that scared the hell out of us. I apologize about the language. We wanted to go.
Explain what we did last night.
We drank a little bit.
Yeah.
Rick more than others.
Yeah.
And so we woke up and we said, we're here in Texas. Last night was for you. This morning's for us. We want to get some chicken fried steak. Cardiologist doesn't know where I am, and I can eat my chicken fried steak. And Rick said, I want eggs. And I said, no. We're going to get chicken fried steak. I want eggs. I want to go to the brunch at Hyatt. So I'm like, oh, great. Okay, so we go standing in line, and there's no brunch. There's no nothing. He's still standing in line for the eggs. I said, Rick, I guarantee they have eggs at Threadgill's. Yeah, they gotta have eggs, right? No, they don't have eggs. I said, I will call the chef and make sure they're eggs. He goes, no. And then in the classic Jewish guild, he says, I'll just go and I'll have water. So we go there, and I say to the chef, I said, would you do me a favor? Do you have eggs? He says, of course we have eggs. What kind of ridiculous question is this? This literally happened 12 hours ago. And he says, of course we have eggs. I said, would you make him an egg? He's getting married tonight. He's turning into a groomzilla. It's like Bridezilla for guys. So Catherine, again, he had the tenement in the past. That's over. He's looking very good, but I don't know what the heck's going on with the eggs. So make sure you have eggs in the house. We actually had to slip the chef like a $10 bill to get the eggs. But anyway, but seriously, in closing, if I were to choose just a few words to describe Rick, I'd have to say that he's truly a loyal friend. It's really hard to believe that someone you met by happenstance 30 years ago would be still in your life this long. And when I say in your life, we speak like every other week. And Catherine, I can tell that you make him very happy because he is happy. And I haven't even I met Catherine for the first time yesterday. But I could tell on the phone that Rick was happy. And I can tell when talking to your friends here, all of whom are half my age, that you make him happy. And I've never seen him this happy. And so I have to congratulate you and just keep eggs in the house. But hold on, I'm not done. A little bit long. So let's raise our glasses to Rick and to Catherine, to a long and wonderful life together full of happiness, kids, and adventure.
Hey, cheers!
Cheers. Thank you.
Yep.
That was wonderful.
Love you, man. Yeah, love you too. Thought you enjoyed it. I did.
You're awesome.
Oh, wow. I did.
You got lucky. Thank you.
I didn't.
Great speech.
Yay!